Yes, unfortunately guys, it has to be this top again, but still, Grimsby Town. I will never wear something on this series which isn't Grimsby Town, as I put the lights on today. I watched the last video back a little bit, I thought something was missing. The lights, the white lights, it's something. Please say it's something. I do like it, as we've got to focus on league form today. I keep talking about league form, as it's gone up, then a little bit of a dip, but we're going to make sure that dip doesn't happen fully. As yes people, episode 5, season number 2, I almost swore at you then, I'll do the peace sign instead, of the Grimsby Town to Glory FIFA 23 career mode right here on FIFA 23. As always, if you have not seen the previous episodes, I've just done it again. I've gone on the standings, which spoils it by looking at the screen, but if you do want to catch up to how you just saw we was, make sure you watch the previous episodes, and if you do enjoy those ones, give them a like, give them a comment, even this video as well, as if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button most importantly. So we're on the race to 8,000 subscribers, we are almost there, we're getting very close since the start of FIFA 23, I'm still not used to saying FIFA 23, so I appreciate everything. As the league, we're going to go into it now and show you. 5 wins, 5 draws, 7 defeats. Ain't bad, it's improvement on last year, but still, I want to rectify it. I don't want them draws, I want them wins. As you can see, we are quite a bit away from the bottom couple. We've got an 8-point gap on them now. We had a forfeit in the last episode, which was mental. Make sure you do go ahead and see what that was about. It was 25 points, Hartlepool in the playoffs. We are on 25 points. It's still doable. Even though we are 5 episodes in, I feel like the league table is, to a large extent, still up in the air, as there's some results from the last episode, as we have Mansfield Town to start off. We'll be playing that one. We'll play Harrogate, 2 local-ish teams, one at Blundell Park, one away, as then we have Wimbledon. I'm thinking play, they're doing well this season. Simulate Northampton, which is a risk, and we're going to play Rotherham. Or do we actually simulate Hartlepool? I don't know. We're just going to see how it goes. I do want to get form in this league. And with the defeat just suffered, I feel like it's the logical thing to play Mansfield. They are in them playoffs. In fact, them, Northampton, Wimbledon and Hartlepool all today are in those playoffs. Oh dear, might be difficult. Also, maybe made a harder job with the players out at the moment. You can see we're having to change 2 centre-backs around, and one of them is always really in the squad. So it is different, but we're going to go with it as our first team. Another change in it as well, as Jones is in goal, Khan, Younger, Anderson in the middle now, and Dolan steps back in. It's a loss of pace, but still do trust it, with Glennon at left wing back. We've got Harry Clifton, Morris, and Stone is the player to come in for Maguire Drew. He just needs to start working in that position, and I do have faith in him, as Cameron's up front with Henderson. We trust in the Scots that did get us an amazing win over Accrington, and the first game, which I've already forgot who it was against. Oh dear me, Newport, that was it. As we're going to go into this one, they've got a bit of fatigue in their team, and I'm hoping it plays the part. Really hoping to be on the right side of a result at a very dreary Blundell Park midweek game. Christopher Giuliani in goal for them. Jason Law, Cody Collins, Oliver Hawkins, Cameron McJanet with McLaughlin. 5 at the back with Clark Wallace and Lapsele, with Knowles and Reese Oates. Lives very local to me. Interesting fact right there for you, as we're going to get going. Otis Khan with a ball across into Anderson. He'll go wide into Matty Dolan, just to slowly come at them a little bit. Try and pry them out. That's a cutback from Gleno into Clifton. Bryn Morris. Bit of a run on right there from Henderson if he could squeeze through. Unlucky. I also have been made aware that I say unlucky more than a human should do in these videos, but hey ho, it's my go-to, as hopefully they don't get to our goal. It's around the corner, offside. The flag helping us out right there, as we want to take this quick. Gleno, come on, let's get going forward. I really do want another positive result, because we did lose to Cheltenham last time out, and I don't want it to cause a slump, as that's a ball out wide to Gleno. Cameron and Henderson running through. It's going to fall to Cameron. Just skewed. Yo, trying to create as Gleno That's a bad tackle. It's a very bad tackle. Has he been sent off? I think he might have. I've skipped it. That's a lunge in, you know, when the studs were showing. Didn't go entirely through them. It is a red card. It says at the top of the screen, Knowles, the striker, dismissed for Mansfield. I mean, last time we had a red card against us, it didn't really work with Dom Telford of Crawley. I'm hoping it does this time. Can we instantly try and put the pressure on them? It's Cameron who's through! And what a save. Giuliani. What a stop, as we've got a corner ball from it, though. Reggie Stone to try and whip this in. He's got power on it towards Cameron. And it's another corner. It's not come off Cameron last. Okay, we need to keep this pressure on them now they've got the dismissal, as that's a good corner, you know. No one at that position. Really trying to get them right this year, but I feel like everyone's really struggling with corners. They're not the greatest. As Gleno tried to lunge in a little bit for that one. They're playing down the middle. Younger's got to be careful not to come out of position here as Anderson. He's played with him before, of course. Doncaster Rovers, both of them signed for him on pre-contracts. As Reggie Stone, that's a running behind from Cameron here. Innes Cameron, can he try and find Henderson? No, because he's dismissed. Unlucky, as I haven't seen much from Otis Khan in this game against one of his former clubs. Would like to see a bit more, as here he is with the ball actually, and he can put a deep cross in, but again, just tackled in time by Lapsley, but he's took a terrible touch, and I don't think I'm saying his name right, but I'm going to roll with it, as that's a throw in straight in. Can we get the pass across to Bryn Morris? We do. That's a brilliant pass through. Harry's offside though. Unlucky. Just have to keep going as Otis Khan is chipped. And he's out to the winger who cuts back. We're just still trying to watch him. That's a ball into the centre and a shot. Easy for Jamie Jones in our goal, as he's going to just roll that out in front of him. Quick pass. Get around that man right there. There we go. And let's get going. Can we do something before half-time? There's a ball through to Henderson, but it didn't really work right there, as that's half-time. The 10 men hanging on, but we are the better team. Just got to keep going. Unlucky so far, but, you know, I do have faith we can improve on this, as Matty Dolan coming across slightly to try and mark the man. Gleno is rounded. We do not want them taking a lead. They've still got the wing-backs, of course, moving forward, as there was a big swing in the middle that was nowhere near the ball. Reggie Stone, that's too easy. He's got to be better, Reggie Stone, in this team. For his rating, I keep saying, as Gleno's got to be better than that. It's across the box, and Jamie Jones just palms it over his own goal. You can see we are slightly tired, maybe. This is not a great start to this second half, as Oates gets this short. Tries to whip it in straight at Harry, though. And not a great result from that corner, as we've got the ball. Cameron. Now into Reggie Stone. Henderson making a run through. Harry Clifton looks over the top for the chip ball. It's not really worked. Give it back out wide to Gleno, who does find Harry. Henderson's kind of through. He shrugs his man off. Finds Cameron. And that's a curler from Innes Cameron. And a brilliant finish from the Scotsman, the number 10, who gets on the score sheet just after the hour mark. That is a brilliant take from him. I'm going to play Efforty right now. I'm going to put him off the bench for Otis Khan. That is a really good finish. 1-0 Mariners. Very nicely done as Michiafete into Cameron, who's on a turn there. Innes Cameron pokes it back out to Mitch, who can put a ball in towards Henderson. He's onside. He's onside. He's missed that. He's come off after that as Dan Cox on the field. He's got a wristband now, or not a wristband, but some tape on that right arm, I think it is. Some black one. Keeping the colour theme, of course, with the kit, even though he's hurt his hand, apparently. But we're going to keep on going. See if we can try and nip this ball, as Bryn Morris doesn't. And they've got a little bit of a gap. They've kept a lot of possession to say they've got 10 men, but to be fair, they've had to. Because if we get the ball, we can go forward at them, obviously. As now they've got the ball again. Turned in the middle, trying to get a run on at us. Just trying to watch them out, as they've got a bit of a run on Efforty here. He's not fully match sharp. And you can kind of tell a little bit, as that's a ball in the middle. And it's a corner. We did get a header on it. Maguire drew to come on now for Harry Clifton. Yes, he's in the midfield central role, but I do have faith he can do the job for now. If he keeps on running, as Bryn Morris, that's a good header away into Reggie Stone, who survived being took off. I'm going to actually keep my faith with him. I just want him really to come good, as Cameron on the spin finds Walsh running down the wing. He's come on for Glennon, you know, giving him a rest. Dan Cox is making a run towards. Unfortunate, Reggie Stone keeps this alive just. Yes, Bryn Morris does get there. fresh from a goal against Cheltenham. Can he get an assist in this one? It's into Reggie Stone. He's kind of got a gap. He tries to put it over to Dan Cox. It's just squirmed away from Mansfield. So we don't usually get many goals in the games we win, but it looks like it could be another 1-0 for us. I do like the grinded games. A clean sheet will do us proud as, come on referee, blow that whistle. It is almost time. We don't want to let it slip right here, Afete. Get back and defend. Oh, it's took a bad deflection off Anderson though, and it's a corner. Their goalkeeper's up. We probably won't get to the other side of the field, but we've got to make sure we get this out the box. Boys, come on. Walsh, watch that one back out wide. Referee, blow that whistle, please. It's drilled in. Reggie Stone, whack that away. It's found Dan Cox. And the whistle has gone. Yes, helped from the dismissal in that first half. But the Cameron curler gets the Mariners the points over Mansfield. That's what you call job done at Blundell Park. Up to 14th in the league. Very, 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 very nice as we're into that chase a little bit. Still 5 points off, but we've got more wins than we have draws. Yes, defeats, 7, or whatever, but we've got more wins than draws. That's what we wanted to try and turn around this season. Level on points with Morecambe, just relegated. Doncaster, who are usually up there, so we're definitely in the mix. We've done well for ourselves now. As it is on to Harrogate Town after this one. Do we actually simulate this one now? Because I know there's important games to come up, as we did rest defenders as well, so should be able to rotate. Understand that it is a bit of a risky move, as the team isn't overly tired as well, which I do like. So I think that reason so, I am going to simulate this game against Harrogate, and I know for a fact it'll backfire, but I know for a fact I want to play them teams higher up. These have got 5 at the back with wingers. 1 striker as... No! I am wrong! It's a win against Harrogate Town away from home, and it's a dominating win as well. Otis Khan, the wing-back. Javier Baez with a goal for them. Or, no, not a goal. A missed penalty, should I say. Harry Clifton in the second half, with Richards getting a consolation. Mariners get 6 from 6. Fantastic win. 11th now in the table. We've got the same amount of wins as losses, which is even better. As Doncaster only got a point, we're above them now. 3 points off Crawley Town. We are creeping up this table. Northampton, Wimbledon, Hartlepool still all above us, who we do have to play today. And also there's Rotherham. Yes, it's the Papa John's Trophy, but Rotherham would be a good tester. You know, it's a different team. So I really don't know how I'm going to play this one so far. As Nashville, I want in Hunt on loan, reject that. He's actually probably going to stay here in place of Kieran Green, who desperately wants out. The scout reports coming in early days, love to see it. It's only just turned December. As here is actually a premature bid for Kieran Green. It's above his evaluation from Oxford in the league above. That is a transfer offer I just cannot turn down. It will be accepted. I wish him all the best. He was in my plans. I wanted to keep the guy, but he wants first team football. Don't know about him getting it at Oxford, but he's going to try his luck. So good luck to the man, as here we are, Wimbledon. We got the win here last season. Wimbledon, as Cropper's gone up a rating. That was very cheesy, and I know FIFA's going to screw me over now, as we've got a fully fit team that has been winning, because of course we've had a big break. I think international duty maybe for some players. Henderson's gone up a rating. A very nice looking squad, fully fit. There's no excuses. Off the back of back-to-back wins, I've got faith in these Mariners to get the points from the Dons. And we're at home as well, so big travel up for the Dons as Broome, Ogadere, Macquarie, Will Nightingale, Callum Bailly, Lee Brown, George Marsh, Alex Woodyard, ex-Lincoln City, with Davison, who's got 3 in his last 3, I'm told, with Bartley partnering him. 5 at the back, but it's the high-flying Mariners here. Yes, they are up there. Both of us were down there last year in terms of the table positioning, so we've both managed to turn it around. The fans should be in full voice, because of course both clubs going in the right direction as it stands. Hopefully, in a non-threatening way, we can definitely turn the tide for their club and try and maybe do a leapfrog kind of thing, or get closer to them, as Harry Clifton into Reggie Stone. Bit of a dodgy slide, but still managed to keep it. Harry, of course, got the winner against these in the previous game, as Reggie Stone's got space to try and crack one. I think it was going wide, but he's forced to save, and that's got the Mariners fans up for it. We've definitely got a larger crowd here at this game. You can just tell the atmosphere a lot better on a Tuesday night game as well. Volley, surely handball. But again, nothing given. Glennon with the header as well. Niall Maher to take it down through the middle. Bryn Morris, Reggie Stone again trying his luck and forcing a corner. This is Mariners football. Come on, Reggie Stone takes it. Looks for Niall Maher trying to arrive and it's cleared. Really putting the press on though was Anthony Glennon. He's literally allowed to walk through the 5 at the back for them. Very far back, Reggie Stone. He's going to test his luck again, he is. I'm pretty sure that hit his own man in the back though, in Cameron. So chase it down, Harry. Pressure on. Do want to keep running at these. Don't want to let them have any time at all. As it's a ball over the top though. And that's reached Davison. Just like that. We are silenced. Josh Davison gets a brilliant ball over the top to him. And that is just an ultimate team goal if I've ever seen one. The chip through ball. Jamie Jones is furious who was let through that easily, but what can you do? 2 centre-backs floated over them. Unlucky. We get his heads back on it. No one's fault. Come on. You don't go every game with a clean sheet. It's just not possible, as that's a ball through the gap. Onto Ewan Henderson. Fed into Cameron. Henderson trying to make a run in behind himself, but men way too close. Against 5 backs, you just take that risk of not getting it through as Reggie Stone's taking it on every time. He is dying desperately for a goal in a Grimsby Town shirt for his boyhood club. As Kenny whipping a decent ball into that box. This is a good one towards Cameron. Just won't fall. Maybe Boyd needs to come on more as Bryn Morris on the edge. Niall Maher, the centre-back, trying his luck. It'll fall to Tom Anderson, trying to keep it alive. We need to get there, Niall Maher. As he does, still dominating the ball. Look at Gleno on that run. Passes it inside, unlucky. Just gasping for that chance to possess itself to us as Davison trying his luck. Jamie Jones actually catching that one. Very, very good goalkeeping. Good handling. As Bryn Morris puts it through that gap onto Innes Cameron. Out wide to Gleno making a brilliant run down this wing. Can he get an option in the middle maybe? We'll pass it backwards. Looking now to Reggie Stone. Can he try his luck again? He can, but he's still just about testing the keeper. This is insanity with the amount of shots he's had. As can he put a decent ball in? That's decent! And it's in the back of the net from Cameron. An instant reply, basically. Brilliant ball from Reggie Stone. The Scotsman, always flying. Very lucky to go over the line, we must add. Very lucky. Oh, it must go down as an own goal. Keeper saved it. It is. It's focused on the player. Off his knee. But we'll take it. Looks almost like a 1-1er. As that ball, Otis Khan easily reading it into Niall Maher. Niall Maher through the middle, and there we go. Half time. Oh, every game now we're up at the top of the table just gets more exciting, which I love. It's like every game. We're accepting losing sometimes. We're on big runs without wins. We can't accept that anymore, boys. We are past it now, fully. As Otis Khan into Bryn Morris. I'd love a win here as well in front of the town fans, of course. Reggie Stone. That wasn't the best pass to pick out. There's a quick pass here and Davison trying to run through. We're trying to watch him at the back as Niall Maher. Very good read from our centre-half as now Glennon's just going to walk through that gap. Bryn Morris onto Cameron here. Cameron steps to the side. Otis Khan using that pace from wing-back. Might not be best defensively, but is in that not to be defensive as Clifton just looking for it. Almost. And this time we've made that change. Sean Boyd is on the field. The tall man. With the amount of corners that we've been having, I think it's the best game for him. We need something to make the difference as Davison trying to squeeze that pass straight back through. It's a mistake from Anderson. A big mistake from the captain who's got his hand up. But you can't do that in a game this big. Fisher off the bench for them. They've not been in it. Tom Anderson, the captain, gives it away and that is so sloppy. You cannot do that in League 2. Not in any league, to be fair. Utterly caught out. So now we're behind again in the game. It's down to a response. We got it through Cameron, who's still on the field. Now Boyd is. Hopefully he could help us out somehow. As now Reggie Stone running forward. Needs more runners off the ball. But he's going to just give it into Bryn Morris. Reggie Stone. No pressure on him. Releases it. Why not? Sometimes you just got to test that look. Because that's a brilliant header. Boyd on your bike. I hate to say it, but if that were Dan Cox, he might have got it as Boyd does anyway! Sean Boyd with his first goal in Grimsby colours. The big man just gets the ball off the defender, and we are back level. A mistake from Will Nightingale this time, their captain. Both captains having howlers. And what a game this is to score your first goal in. He has got it, and I'm glad he has. The tall man, he's needed that. He's, of course, an important role in this team. He's only played 3 games, to be fair. And he's got 1 goal in 3, so that's not a bad return. Maybe he needs to play a lot more. Well, I definitely know he does, as Harry Clifton on the edge right here, going for a curler. Why not try it? As Jordan Maguire-Drew introduced for Reggie Stone, as the ball's gone through the middle. Davison, come on, we can't go behind again. This is a big game, a big important one. That's a brilliant ball across, cleared. Oh, that was dodgy, it's still not away. Glennon, please get that away. He doesn't. He's fallen over in the box as Walsh. This is just cautious defending. It's behind us again. Across the box again. Davison again. 3-2. Oh, we're not having us look defensively. I don't know how we get it away. It just wouldn't get out of the box. It was unable to. Couldn't get it. Cameron taken off, as it looks like Wimbledon will take the points back in this game that was pointing to a really positive win for us, to be fair. But they haven't sat back, and they've been really good, and they've shown why they're up there this year. David Cox, should I say, on the field now, as that's a ball into him! How's he missed that? That's a big chance in the last couple of minutes, as well as there's 3 added on. Can we make for an even more interesting game? It's a run forward! Niall Marr, it's a corner! It's a corner! It's a corner. David Jones, or Jamie Jones is even in the box, should I say. Maguire-Drew to whip it in. Oh, it looks like it will go into the keeper. We need to get there first. We don't. And the whistle's blown. A poor corner from Maguire-Drew. And Wimbledon win. Oh, what a game, though. I mean, that's one to be involved in. We're still not going to sloop down the table. I've got faith. Final score, 3-2 to the away side. It's a gut-punching one, but it's one that we've had to take. Because I think I'm going to play... I'll go with Northampton. I think Hartlepool have fallen out a little bit. Oh no, they're back in there. Northampton are 3rd. It would be an interesting game. 37 points. We're on 26. The playoffs is 4 points away, so it's impossible this game, but we're still staying within reaching distance, as there's Oxford United signing Kieran Green. That will go through, as it's a bad negotiation apparently. I think it's okay. The player wanted to leave and we let him leave, as how's the team looking fitness-wise? It's okay. Of course we did take a defeat, but I do think it was a very good performance from our lads as well. Gavin Houlihan looks like he's getting ruined by that injury. I don't like the look of that. As Boyd, we could put in the team. Cox played well off the bench. I think I'd go with Cox, you know. Henderson's good, but Cameron and Dan Cox was brought through the academy. I think I'm actually going to try him for this game. I do like using him in-game. So we travel away to the Cobblers. And the host team, Luca Gamello, Lintott, Tyler Maglior, Sam Shearing, Raul Mercado, and Ben Fox, of course, an ex-Grimsby Town player. He got us through that playoff run. What a miss he is, as Cross, Sobey and Hoskins, Abimbola and Apere. We did not have good times against Northampton last season. That first game where they scored in the last minute from the corner, I will never forget. And that's a terrible start. Passing it straight out of players. Come on, boys. Let's get going. Ben Fox looking for the turnaround on that pass. Just didn't get it as Glennon steps inside. Bryn Morris with the pass forward straight into Innes Cameron. And Dan Cox is making the running behind. This is kind of why I wanted him a little bit. Tyler Maglior, a very quick defender, manages to keep up with him. On the topic of pace and everything, I don't even know if any of these players are what the Ultimate Teamers are calling lengthy. I don't know if they are that kind of build. Maybe Cameron looks maybe like he could be it, as it's Harry Clifton on the ball now anyway. Tried that disguised pass. Don't mind that, Harry. A tad unlucky as a ball over the top. That is out wide. We're just going to make sure this doesn't come into danger, as it's just glued to Jamie Jones's hands. He's very good with the ball in his hands at handling, not saves. I mean, he is, but better at, you know what I mean. As now we've got the ball out wide into Otis Khan, into Reggie Stone. Waits for that overlap and does find that overlap. Dan Cox is waiting in the middle. He always tries to get the header, even though he is a very small striker and unconventional from Tom Anderson, but he's managed to keep it for us here. Bryn Morris going out wide into Otis Khan. Chip that over the top to Reggie Stone. That's good. Whipped in with pace. And fall to us, but don't mind us. Dan Cox on the swivel. Reggie Stone. Bryn Morris. This is out wide now as we'll pass that straight back into Innes Cameron. Doesn't really have anywhere to go, but finds Harry Clifton instead, who's managed to lose it. And they're going to get an attack on right here. Ben Fox. Good work from Harry. And now let's try and go forward again. It's just a battle of the midfield, which we cannot keep the ball at as Otis Khan sprinting back. Got to do alright defensively here as they've got a ball potentially to go in the middle. Blocked off. That's still fallen back to Hoskins! Big chance for Northampton. Well let off big time with that one. There's a ball in the middle through the gap. Now they're going to come at us again. Just watching this one steadily. A little touch on it. But they have managed to actually get it going in their favour. So let's mark up. Khan, you've got to mark your men properly. Round the corner easily, but we'll manage to keep it. And that's half time. 0-0. Very tight contest, like Wimbledon, minus the goals. I hope their striker gets better soon. Never like to see the injuries in football as Khan running down this wing a little bit. Just can find the ball inside. Dan Cox making a run. Cameron turns back though and opts for Otis Khan. Can we get the pass in? We do. Dan Cox. Brilliant flick on. Reggie Stone cannot score at all. It's not his fault. Well, it is because he's not scoring, but oh my, how is that not a goal? As we've got the corner kick. Can he whip in and get another assist from the corners? Niall Maher. Straight to the keeper. I honestly can't believe he's missed that one though, as we are coming into his element a bit in this second half. Niall Maher to read that one, as he does. That's a shocking pass. It's his passing from the back that really doesn't do it for us, as they tried to put it back across the centre. Good read from Walsh and Maher working together. Harry to just pick up on that. That's a bit of a ball in front of Anderson, but he does get it into Khan through the field. There we go. Dolan on the turn. Just can't pull it off. But he does manage to get it into Dan Cox now. Onto Cameron. Otis Khan's waiting. Dan Cox is in the middle. He's a small player, so we'll work this in. Oh, what an interception. Unlucky not to work as Ben Fox in the middle working with Cross. It's a chip over the top this time. Come across, Walsh. Come across. You've always got that, or he hasn't. And they were ready to shoot there, and Niall Maher really had to be on form to stop it, as now Innes Cameron through the middle onto Reggie Stone. Dan Cox making a run. Has he got the pace on Maglior this time? He's catching up. He's catching up. Can he shoot on this angle? Oh, what a save. Really want these subs to work as Danny Hilton get on the floor. Niall Maher with a perfect tackle as it's through to Matty Dolan. On to Cameron. This is a chance. It's a good ball to Henderson. Referee! I don't think he got the ball. I'm pretty sure he didn't get the ball before taking the man out first. It should be a free kick, that, and maybe an orange card, as we've got to read that one. We do, to an extent. Still not cleared. Through to Danny Hilton. Niall Maher. We need claps for that, because that was amazing, and they're claiming that was a foul. Heating up at the end of this game. In added time, Matty Dolan with the read. Can we break? It's Cameron looking for Henderson. He's shoved, and nothing's given. We've still got the ball back, but the referee's blown the whistle. A draw with Northampton. Not the worst result. Of course, they are up there. Big boost from their home fans, to be fair. I think we were the better team and we should have won it. It was there for the taking, but hey-ho. It's a draw. It's a point. As we've got Rotherham in this next group game, as it's talking about financial. If no one bids for his players, how am I supposed to sell them on for a profit? If you tell me that board, I'll do it. Here we are changing it up for Rotherham. Of course, it's a knockout game, this one, but league. Just focus on the league. Crockham in goal. Cropper, Efferty at centre-back. Maher, Younger and Amos, with Clifton as captain. Hunt and Maguire Drew. Boyd and Dan Cox. Danilo Wolsey on the bench this time because he has kind of been unfairly treated. Yes, he doesn't score many, but he's not a bad player, like a supportive striker. As how's it going to be against the Millers? It's a 2-1 defeat, which isn't bad. Oliver Rathbone, Gribic and Harry Clifton with the goals. Take pride in it. Move on. We're 15th in the table. Loads of teams on 27 points, including Gillingham, who were down there. They've actually come on good form as well as us, so it does kind of say, like, if we get a win, we can get away from these places, but it's Hartlepool next, and we are going to sim it, because we do want the season to tick on, and hopefully we can win games next episode. Hopefully we win this one. I've got it under control, Harry, because I think we're not on bad form. Yeah, we haven't won every game, but we're not doing badly. As the team is reshuffled back to its starting squad where everyone is fit for this one. Played that EFL Trophy game very well, I think, in terms of resting. These are 5 points above us at Blundell Park. Can we get something from it? Oh, what a result against Hartlepool. 3-0. Reggie Stone scored a goal. Reggie Stone, I almost knocked a glass over saying that as Henderson missed a penalty. Boyd came on and scored again. And Bryn Morris, 3-0. What a result. As Amos doing well in training. That's good. Where are we in the league? 11th. So we're still up there. Gillingham are joining us. They're on good form now. Kieran Clark must be playing. As I think if we didn't have them draws, like I keep saying, we would have been up there. We had 2 points off them playoffs. Very nice. Us, Gillingham and Newport actually all really started badly and have really come on form. Sutton away first. How are they doing? They are 20th. That's a chance, you know. It's a big chance to try and get up there. Colchester still rock bottom. A positive goal difference for once. As for the fixtures, we play Hartlepool and Rotherham, oh, not Rotherham, Northampton, should I say, again. Sutton, of course, like I said, Doncaster and Exeter. Okay, they're not easy games at all, but if we do well in them, we can be in the playoffs. What a turnaround. What a second season so far. It's dramatic. We might get there, we might not. We're halfway through the season as well. As thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to, of course, like, comment, share and subscribe with that notification bell on as well, so you don't miss anything in the future for this save. Very, very excited. The way this is going, really, really good. So thank you guys for supporting and watching, and take care of yourselves. Take care in a bit, and peace.